Welcome everyone, this is DrDepper LP, and today I'm bringing you all some more TitanFall beta gameplay. Now, as you can see, this is the loading screen, and basically I just have a couple of clips from the game all put together for this commentary. So I hope you all enjoy. What I'm going to be talking about for this commentary or video, I'm going to be talking about the beta and basically bugs in the beta, features I like in this beta, features I think should be changed in this beta. So yeah, let's go ahead and start talking about the bugs so we can get that out of the way. There's two major bugs that I've been able to spot with playing this game. So I believe these kind of bugs, one of them may be implemented into the game because this bug I've actually found in a couple of games, and it's probably just going to stay in the game. It's only on PC. Basically, whenever you are playing multiplayer, the um, the little hub below, normally it'll tell you how to play, like what keys will work for what functions, and basically this is a little bit bugged out, and the factor of it does not tell me what keys work. It basically tells me what the default keys are, and my keys are not the default keys. Now this did not necessarily happen with the tutorial. As you can see, it's telling me the correct keys like IJKL and keys like that are how to move, and basically the normal game itself, like in multiplayer, I'm not seeing this happen. So that's one of the bugs. The other bug is whenever you're in a multiplayer menu and you're searching through the menu and you're setting up your burn cards. As you can see, there's a clip coming up right after this clip that'll show you the burn cards. But basically the screen is very buggy. It's basically just flashing the whole time you're in it. That's probably going to be something that's fixed. Right here, as you can see, this is a really cool feature, I gotta say. It's not in very many games now, but, well, it's not in very many games yet, but you can choose your gender, you can choose your weapon. There's probably going to be a lot more weapons, but it describes what the weapon does. It describes what the perk does in entirety, and I gotta say, this is one of the key points I really like about this beta, and I wouldn't change it if I could. That TitanFall thing, I did not get to show much of it, but right here, as you can see, this is the screen for it, and as you can see, it's starting to flash. That is probably a bug, and right here is a clip of basically I'm showing throughout the player stuff. That's all you can do so far. There's probably not going to be anything else added, but then there's also a really cool menu. I'll show that later on, but basically with the menu for changing your graphics settings, it describes what the graphic setting that you're changing affects. Like one of them is it says that textures, like the texture resolution or texture quality, affects your CPU and GPU. That makes sense because your CPU has to render them. Well, your CPU has to basically run the coding, and then it sends that coding. Well, I don't know exactly how. I'd have to think about it, but that's the only way I can explain it right now. I know how it works, when I built my computer, but I'm not going to get too much into that. So anyways, TitanFall beta, gameplay, as you can see with the TitanFall, it's very right here's a very bad clip because I was lagging really bad when I recorded this, but the TitanFall has some really good weapons. It has a lock-on weapon that you see me using right now. It also has a shield. You also have like an electronic smoke where if you put it out, you'll kill the guy that's riding your Titan. There's a lot of really cool features, and here in a second I'm going to show you a clip of basically me riding a Titan, which is really cool. But you can ride a Titan, or rodeo a Titan, which is, I gotta say, one key feature that I really like. You can also eject, which is pretty cool. but like in Battlefield games at least, the only thing in Battlefield that you can eject from, like similar to this game, is a jet. And also, as you just saw, I used the burn card. They're very easy to use. Once you die, you basically can just pull up the burn card menu and select which one you want. It even says it whenever you die, select burn card, and it says it right in front of you. So you can basically, there's not a lot of figuring out to do with this game. And that's something I've always not really enjoyed with video games, whenever I have to figure out the game. And you know, like, I have to simply sit there and go, alright, how do I do this? And then I spend the first hour of playing it, figuring out how to play it. And this game was just simple to figure out. I basically sat down and I started playing it, and I already understood it. There's a complete tutorial, like you saw in the beginning, that just explains how to play this whole game, and it just makes this game a very well thought of, I would say. As you can see right there, that's that smoke. If I would have gotten out, I would have died. Another cool feature about this game is there's, you know, you have your Titans, but you can get out of your Titan and it'll be AI controlled. There's also a lot of, well, that Titan I was fighting right there was an AI controlled Titan. Let's see. Now, what I don't like about this game is there's still stuff like, if you get the last hit out on a Titan where you doom it, basically when you doom it, it gets to that striped bar with the health whenever you're fighting a Titan, and that is whenever it's in the doomed state. But when it's in a doomed state, if somebody walks up to that Titan and punches it, and punches through it and grabs the person inside of it and kills them, that person is the one who gets the credit for the Titan kill. Although you get credit for killing the Titan, on the scoreboard, for everybody else, it tells you that that person killed the Titan, not you. Which is quite confusing, because the other day I was recording a gameplay of this game, and I was like, whoa, why did he get the credit for the kill? I'm the one who killed it. And then I looked at my scoreboard, and I did kill him. Well, I did get the credit for killing him. Other features I don't like about this game are, well, I thought about it, and I really can't think of any other features I don't like about this game. So that's that one feature that I just now explained is the only feature I don't like. Also, there's something really cool. As you can see, these two clips right here, they're basically burn cards that you can burn, and they give you weapons that you couldn't get without the burn card, which is pretty cool. I gotta say, I've rarely seen games that I've played, at least, that have had that feature where there's like certain challenges that you have to do to get this gun. And whenever I played Call of Duty, like the older Call of Duties, I used to spend so much time trying to grind for those camos, because I wanted to be somebody who had like one of the worked for camos. And I've always done that. Like on the Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I had a set of weapons that were diamond. So yeah, I do gotta say one thing about this game. Oh yeah, this is one thing I don't like about this game. Whenever you have that shield perk, you just saw the clip of us trading off bullets, and then I would shoot him and he had his shield up, so he caught him and he'd throw him back at me, and then I would catch him and I'd throw him back at him and he'd catch it and throw it back at me, and so forth and so on. Basically, we were almost like we were playing tennis with the bullets that I had shot at him. I wish that if you used your shield, you couldn't use it a second time. And right here's a clip of me going through all these and changing my things so that I could get better frame rates while I was recording. And I changed all the things that were CPU down to the lowest setting. Now this game, of course you just saw, I'm not playing with the highest graphics settings. I cannot play with insane mode, and I really hope they change that, where if you have under 2 gigabytes of graphics RAM that you can play with, insane mode, well, insane graphics on, because my graphics card is powerful enough to support that. It's simply not enough RAM to support it. So yeah, that's about all for my overview of this game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll let y'all see the last couple of minutes of gameplay that I have recorded. And I would definitely say that I'm going to get this game, maybe for PC, maybe for Xbox One. I have both of them. I can't really decide right now. I played it on both, and there seems to be the same glitches and bugs in both of them. The gameplay seems to be really similar in both of them. Like, most of the time, whenever you play a game, it's completely different on another console. Not this game. It feels exactly the same when you play it. Also, here's one really cool feature. Whenever you get defeated, you can basically run back to an evac helicopter, as you can see in that little thing that says, I can't really read it from where I'm sitting, hold on. But basically you're supposed to get to that little thing, and basically from there, the helicopter or jet or whatever comes in, you can jump in it, and you'll get evacuated. You'll get extra points for being a survivor, and you'll get extra points for being evacuated, and so on and so forth. You'll just get about 600 extra points. Right here you can see it says 200 extra points. I can't really read what that says, but then whenever you get evacuated, sometimes you'll be the only one and you'll get 200 extra points for being solo evacuated, and sometimes you'll be evacuated, which I just gotta say, the animations and all that stuff about this game are just really cool, really smooth, and this just makes for a really well made game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.